these are the rewards that we have available. So we have the digital bundle here. So if you like your comics digital, right, this is the bare bones kind of like digital, where you get your PDF delivered to your inbox, and you get your name on the thank you page in the PDF version of Tiger Dragon Rebirth 2nd edition. Then we've got the deluxe edition, digital deluxe edition, which basically has some wallpapers in there of the retail bundle wallpaper. You have the 1st edition as well, so you got that as well. The 1st edition of Tiger Dragon Rebirth was only 171 pages. I say only like it was just like, you know, to like a normal thing, only 171 pages. Tiger Dragon Rebirth 2nd edition is actually 176 pages, so you're getting an extra 5 pages there for that one. And you also get the voiceovers, right? So the video that I played at the start of this YouTube live stream, where you have the voiceover of the intro to the Kickstarter campaign, I went to Fiverr, and I asked 3 freelancers to do voiceovers for me before I found the actual voice for Ayame. So you get those as well. So you get the videos with the voiceovers on there, and you get to hear the different voice of Ayame as well. So I thought I'd bundle that in there. That'd be like a cool bonus for you to kind of have a look at. And then we have the retail cover bundle here, which is basically the retail cover with the bookmark here, and you get all the digital stuff before. So you get all the digital pledges previously bundled into that. Free shipping in the UK for everything, right? So if you're a UK pledger, you don't pay any shipping. You just pay whatever the price is here, and that is yours. You got the little tiger bundle here. So this is basically you get the gold foil Kami card. Now the gold foil Kami card is a campaign exclusive, which basically means it's only available for this campaign. After this campaign is done, you won't get it again. It will not be available in future campaigns. Once it's gone, it's gone. So that's what I mean by campaign exclusive. You got variant cover B bundle here. Like I said, there's no variant cover A. I didn't have the variant cover A in this campaign. So variant cover B, which is the one that the email list, my email list voted for. They were like, hey, this one, we like this one. We want this as your variant cover for the Kickstarter campaign. Cool, I'll put it in there, and that's what we've got here. And then my personal favorite, well, one of my personal favorites, the manga variant cover bundle. So why did I create the manga variant cover bundle? Well, it makes sense, right? I've got my story set in Japan. My story set in Japan. I love Japanese mythology. Where is everyone going right now? That's trending. Manga, right? Manga is trending right now. Why? Because it's kicking the rubbish out of any Western comic. So I thought, hey, let's go all in on that, right? So that's what I did. I went all in on that. So obviously I can't draw manga. I ain't got the artistic skills. I could learn, but I just went to Fiverr, looked for the best ones, the best freelancers, and say, hey, can you create me manga artwork cover? And hey, while we're at it, let me go find someone who could do Japanese calligraphy, shodo, and let's make it authentic, right? Let's go all in on the Japanese culture, and let's do it. So let's say if you went to Japan and you have a manga cover, it's going to have the manga like shodo calligraphy, the way they do the writing, right? That's what they're going to be doing. So let's go all in on that. So that's why we went with that. And with this manga variant cover, you also get a sticker here. And then you also get the character card, but in manga kind of like form, in manga form, basically. So that's kind of cool as well. And then we've got the Tiger Dragon the Rebirth big tiger bundle. So with this one, you get the retail cover, and you get the gold foil bookmark. You get all this, but this one you get the character cards as well, the 9 character cards here as well. So you get all that as well bundled in there. Again, any of the pledges, right, physical pledges, you will all get the digital automatically included in. So the digital is always part of these physical pledges, so you don't have to worry about that. So it's not, you're not just getting this, you're getting the digital pledges as well that came before. And this is the one that I really wanted to focus on, is the creators bundle here. So with this one, you're getting everything from before, right? You're getting everything in the Tiger Dragon bundle, but you're also getting the creators commentary. So what is the creators commentary? The creators commentary is basically the, like when you remember the old DVDs you used to have, and then you used to watch the DVD, and then there was always a soundtrack or a sub track you can choose audio track rather you can choose for the director's commentary. That is exactly what the creator's commentary is. I'm basically going through and showing you how I created Tiger Dragon Rebirth. I'm going through the panel pages, why I chose this panel, why these characters are included in the story, why I did this, how this worked out, how I'm improving as I'm going through the story, the kind of like what's helped me to create a story. It's really a deep dive into it. And so I want to share some of that with you right now. So I want to share it with you. So let me stop sharing this now. Let me go back here. And I want to share with you a video regarding the creator's commentary. So the short videos. So the first video I want to share with you happens in chapter 1 of the story, which is a character called the Guide. Okay, the Guide. So basically, it's me explaining to you why I created this character called Gran. Why is Gran in Tiger Dragon Rebirth, right? Why did I create this old lady, so to speak? Why is she in there, right? I didn't just like put her in there because, hey, let's make fun of old people. No, I put her in there for a reason. And this video is going to explain that very shortly. And let me just play it now and then we'll come back and discuss that.
And the reason why Gran was created is because in every story, in every superhero story, or in every story, there's always a character known as the Guide. Now, I learned this from The Hero's Journey, from Joseph Campbell, from The Hero with a Thousand Faces. Great book, by the way. Highly recommend you read that. It's a very dense book, but definitely you can learn a lot in terms of The Hero's Journey. And every hero basically has a guide that helps them on their journey. So if you have a look at some of the best stories ever created, like Star Wars, Luke Skywalker has Yoda and Ben Kenobi as his guides. Batman, Bruce Wayne has Alfred and Commissioner Gordon as his guides, right? They are there to help him. And then obviously you've got my favorite, Spider-Man, Peter Parker. His guides are Uncle Ben and Aunt May. And there are many, many others who help him as well along the way.
So that was a very brief part of that creator's commentary where I explain what the purpose of the guide is. So you'll see this in any storytelling. If you're watching a story right now on Netflix or whatever, there must be somebody there who is the guide, right? The character who is helping the protagonist to go and achieve their goals. That's their job, right? That's why I created Gran. Now, obviously, she's not the only guide in the story, but she's just the beginning guide, right? She's got experience. She's lived through this. She's seen all this before. So she's going to be the one that's going to help our protagonist to achieve her goal. So that's the reason for creating creating Gran, right? The next one I'll show you another. This is in chapter 5. This happens, right? So, and another video I want to show you regarding the creator's commentary is Nico, right? I created this character called Nico. Now, yes, it's another female character, but why did I create this character again? There's a thought to it. There's a process. I'm not just putting in characters willy-nilly, right? I'm not just saying like, hey, we'll just put a character here. It doesn't matter what they look like. Hey, we'll just put a character here. No. There's a lot of thought going into the story. There's a lot of I'm being very deliberate in my actions and my intentions with the story. So let's play this video and show you why I created Nico, right? Let's show you why I created Nico. So let me go play that video now.
So the reason for creating Nico is because every protagonist has a best friend. Think about your favorite superhero. They have a best friend. You have a best friend. Everybody's got a best friend, right? The person they talk to, the person they hang around with, everybody's got a best friend. So that's the reason why I created Nico. I was like, okay, I've created Ayame, but as I was doing more research regarding superhero, I was like, hold on a minute, there's a pattern here. Every superhero has a best friend. So let me give you a few examples. Let's take, for example, Matt Murdock, i.e. Daredevil, right? Who is also Daredevil. His best friend is Foggy Nelson, right? What would Matt Murdock be without Foggy Nelson? Daredevil wouldn't exist, right? You need that best friend there. Another example is you've got Peter Parker, aka Spider-Man. His best friend is Harry Osborn in the comics, in the original comics, and best friend in the actual first Spider-Man movies with Sam Raimi. Those Spider-Man movies, his best friend is Harry Osborn. And then finally, another example, we've got Superman here. Those of you that like DC, don't worry, I'm not going to leave you guys out hanging dry. If you like DC, yes, Superman's best friend, Clark Kent's best friend is Jimmy Olsen, right? Early on when he started off in the comics, Superman's best friend or Clark Kent's best friend was Jimmy Olsen. So that's his best friend. So those are the kind of like 3 examples that I'm giving you. But yes, definitely consider the best friend. That character also, the best friend character needs to be a contrast, right? So it can't be exactly the same as your protagonist. There are some overlaps. Yes, there will be. However, there will be major differences between your best friend and the protagonist. There has to be. Otherwise, it's just the same character you're repeating again and again.
So that's the explanation for Nico, creating the best friend character. So this is something you learn as you're learning storytelling. You're seeing patterns, right? So as I am learning more about storytelling, I'm seeing these patterns everywhere in all stories. So you just see like the best friend character. So even now we've got examples. You can look at like, okay, Captain America, who's Captain America's best friend? It is Bucky Barnes, right? It is Bucky Barnes. There's a lot of other like things you can look at that and you can use that in your story. So that's me going into the creator's commentary where I'm really deep diving and giving you like the behind the scenes reveal. Literally, like going like, here, this is how I created it. This is what helped me to create it. And if you want to create your story, you can learn from me, and then you can go and create your story because I've given you the learnings that I've learned, right? So that's the creator's commentary. So let's go back to our rewards. This is one final reward that I want to go over. Or is it 2 final rewards? There might be 2 left. Okay, so that was the creators bundle there. The Get 'em All bundle. So basically, the Get 'em All bundle is literally you get everything, right? So you get all the physical copies, you get all 3 books, you get everything basically in terms of that. So that's what that is there. The Get 'em All bundle, and then you've got the creators commentary obviously comes part of that. And then the last one here is the cameo bundle here, which is basically your likeness in book 2. So what does that mean? It means that you be a protester in book 2 and you create a ruckus, right, at that protest. That is your role in this story. So when I was writing the story for book 2, or as I'm writing it, I'm like, okay, I want to have a protest. We're going to have this protest, right? And it's all part of the story. And the person who is going to be the cameo, they're going to create a ruckus at this protest. So they're going to create the whole protest goes belly up, right? So that's what I wanted to do there. So basically it's your likeness. And what that means is you will, if you decide to go for this reward, you will need to provide 2 photos. First one will be a profile, first like this, and then the side profiles, any side, right? And that will give me enough information for me to create like a 3D version of your face and then put it into a character. And then we can create a story around that character and have you in the protest. So your likeness, it's not going to be a one-on-one exact copy. It's going to be your likeness. And then with that, you also get the cameo creators card. You get your own creators card, right? So like these cards here, you'll get your own with your backstory and everything in there. I'm going to do it all for you. It's going to be absolutely amazing. So if you're interested in that, that's one for you as well.